The Snow Queen, the purified perception that melts illusion. The story begins with a shattered mirror, but the real fracture happens long before the glass breaks. It happens the moment the mind decides it knows what it sees. That is Kai's fall. Not the shard in the eye, not the splinter in the heart, but the certainty in the mind. Kai rejects the story of the Snow Queen because he trusts his own interpretation more than the inner voice. And that moment of arrogance is the opening where the ego enters. The shard only represents what has already happened in thought. Perception fractures because the mind first fractures from itself. And the world immediately reshapes around that fracture, because the world is only the mind projected outward. So Kai begins to see ugliness where beauty was. He begins to see foolishness where innocence stood. He begins to feel irritation where love previously flowed. This is how the sleeping mind behaves. It attacks the one who reflects its forgotten innocence. Gerda does not change at all, but Kai's sight turns her into a burden, a bother, a weakness. This is the tragedy of the sleeping mind. It punishes what it still loves because it cannot admit its own confusion. But Gerda never joins his interpretation. Gerda is the Christ mind in motion. She does not resist. She does not argue. She does not defend. She does not retaliate. She simply continues to see what is true. Gerda moves through the world exactly as Lesson 324 describes. I merely follow, for I would not lead. She does not plan her path. She does not question the river. She does not fear the pirate ship. She does not recoil from the witch with the comb. She does not shrink in the Snow Queen's presence. She walks the entire journey in the only state that melts illusion, purified perception. Nothing can threaten her because she carries no story into the moment. Fear needs a story to survive, and Gerda refuses every invitation to interpret anything. So the world bends around her innocence. The witch tries to erase her memory, but a rose restores it because remembrance cannot be lost, only covered. The pirates capture her, but the bandit girl softens because innocence awakens innocence in every mind that meets it. The old women do not empower her with spells because she already carries what magic symbolizes, the certainty of love. This is the open field. A mind without self-attack, a heart without defense, a vision without fear. Meanwhile, Kai sits arranging frozen shards, trying to form the word eternity from pieces that cannot fit. This is the ego's labor, making meaning out of fragments, trying to reconstruct wholeness from separation. He cannot form the word because eternity cannot be assembled by the separated mind. Eternity is not built, it is remembered. And remembrance comes only when love enters again. Gerda arrives and does the one thing the ego cannot withstand. She cries. Her tears are not weakness, they are recognition. Her tears melt the shard because truth dissolves illusion the moment it is welcomed. Her tear is the return of right-mindedness. Her kiss is the restoration of sight. Her presence is the correction of every distortion. Kai awakens not because she fought for him, but because she never believed the world that kidnapped him. The Snow Queen loses her power the moment Gerda arrives, because illusion cannot operate in the presence of a mind that does not agree with it. Gerda does not defeat her. Gerda renders her unnecessary. The palace melts because the belief that sustained it melts. The strange patterns on the lake disappear because the mind that projected them is healed. The frozen heart thaws because it was never truly frozen, only defended. And Kai returns home because he never truly left. They walk back through the same lands, but everything is different because the perceiver is different. This is the entire metaphysics of awakening. The world does not change, but the mind that sees it remembers what is real. The roses bloom because they were always blooming. The summer air returns because it never left. The only winter was the belief in separation. And the only snow was the coldness of a mind that insisted it knew what it saw. Gerda's journey reveals the truth hidden beneath the entire story. Love does not battle fear. Love does not defeat fear. Love does not overpower fear. Love simply is. And when love is remembered, fear dissolves in the warmth of recognition. Gerda is the purified perception that melts illusion. Kai is the mind that believed the illusion first. The Snow Queen is the cold logic of the ego, sharp, sterile, geometric, loveless. And the whole journey is the mind undoing what it never needed to believe. This is why they return as children again. Innocence is not something you become. It is something you uncover. The world remains full of roses and full of snow, but the mind that sees clearly knows which one is real.